Hey y'all, it's Kimmy from the Crochet Cabin. So today is Monday, June the 23rd, I think, 2025. So today I am out in my garden. So, yeah. So I have to harvest my broccoli because it is ready. So hang tight, y'all. And I'm gonna, oh, here's my knife. That's my broccoli knife. Yeah, that's a big old thing, ain't it? Yeah, I know. Okay. All right. Hold tight. I'm going to cut me some broccoli off. So hold on. Hey, y'all, I'm back. So I'm in the house now. And, so this is my broccoli. Not perfect, but I see some broccoli cheddar soup in my future. What I'm going to do is I'll be right back. I'm going to go in the other room, grab my cooker pan. It's like a corn cooker, I guess. It's tall and kind of slim. You'll see it. Hold on. I'm just going right over here. My prep kitchen. I actually have 3 of these that I got for Christmas. This is the bigger one. Then I got 2 smaller ones. I don't remember how big this is though. I think this holds 20 quart and the other ones hold 12. So what I do with my broccoli after I harvest it is I put it in the sink with some cold water and wash it real good, get it all washed up, and then I put it into this pan, fill the pan with warm water and salt. I use canning salt, and then I let it soak for a few hours, and after that's done, then I get it out of the salt water and I rinse it really, really well, and then I cut it, into the florets, and then I blanch it. I think I only blanch it for like a minute, if that. And I have to look it up. I always do, because I only do it once a year, And then I'll blanch it, and then I'll put it, after it gets done blanching, I'll put it in some ice cold water and let it, they say till however long you blanched it, that's how long you put it in ice water. So that's normally what I do. So, and then I'll bag it, tag it, and freeze it. So, then after that is all done, then we'll go in the living room, and I have some Happy Mail. And so I've been wanting to get on here to show my Happy Mail. I've had one of them about a week, and the other one a couple days later. So, but I just haven't had time with everything that goes around here. So, all right. So we're gonna go over to my sink, and we're going to get the broccoli in there. Hold on. Okay, now I'm going to travel. Do. Okay, right here you go. All right. So I have to clean my sinks out, and they don't look dirty. They're stainless steel, so I always clean them out. 'Cause you never know. You never know what the hub's stored in there. So you have my dish soap, my green scratch pad, and I clean my sink. Make sure they're nice and clean. Before I put my food in there, you know. Yes, I have a double sink. I could not function with a single sink. I had one before, and man, I did not like it. It's not my cup of tea. So I hope y'all are doing well. You guys like my new glasses? So these are readers. As you all know from watching me on here, know that I haven't been seeing very well lately. So, and then one of my nose pieces for my glasses broke off. So I went and I had a pair of my aunt's readers here, but they just weren't. They were okay, but I still couldn't see the small print on the ball bands. So I went to Walmart, and they had a 3-pack of readers for $14. So I thought that was a good deal because they had the single ones like these, and they were like $8. 7 or 8. Alright, that side's clean. Alright. And so I bought them, and I can see really well with them. It is small print on the ball band. I got 2 different kinds of ball bands out, and I can see really well. So I really like these. And yeah. So my sink, y'all remember, I live on a farm, and my house was built in 1949. And so when I'm rinsing soap out of my sink, which I do every time I do dishes, I clean the sinks, it'll start coming, the soap will start coming up on the other side. You know, the other sink will start coming up from the drain. Then I have to put water in there. So you rinse that soap out while I'm trying to rinse the sink out. Okay, sinks are clean. I'm going to use tepid water. Alright, that's going to be the best. Go down. Thank you. Alright. Now, we're going to get these in here. I'm going to tell you what, these broccoli worms are very resilient. I have actually gotten to the part of cutting my broccoli up to blanch it. And there were still worms, like a couple worms here or there. Mostly they're dead, but there's been one or two that's still been alive. Unbelievable, right? So I had to get out there today to do my broccoli because they were starting to go to seed, and we do not want that. Down the leaves off. So I'm just tearing the leaves off best I can. And I'll put this in the water. Let's see here. I'll stick these right here. I have to rinse this sink to get aside again. Isn't this exciting? I hum a lot when I'm doing stuff. When I don't have my phone. Put that one in there. Buggy. There's a dead buggy. I tried to get as much of the leaves off while I was out there in the garden as I could. And this, putting the whole broccoli, I don't know, what do you call that, a head? That's a big one. Look at that one. Ooh, that looks pretty. Pretty full, pretty full. I love broccoli. Now, my husband, he does not like cooked broccoli, but he likes raw broccoli. Like if you dip it in ranch or whatever. Oh, I got me to eat a baby one. He fell off. He'll eat just as good as the big one. Not in there. Not even smaller one. Put the leaves in here. I have another broccoli head, but I have to wash it separately because it's got some buggy killer on it. So I wash that separate from my other ones. Alright. See here. I know this is so dang exciting, isn't it? This is part of my day today. But, where are my hands? Usually let it sit in the water for a little bit, 30-40 minutes. Then I'll come in, I'll dunk it around and kind of take my hand over it like that. And then I'll get my salt water ready. So, while this is soaking, let's go in the living room, just some Happy Meal. How's that sound? Sounding good to me. Hold on, y'all, I want to get some water. Like, I can't drink plain water. It just, I don't know. I always say it's like drinking wet air. So I add flavor enhancer to my water. So I have cherry blackberry with Mio. I hope I don't get a copyright strike for that. This is my favorite one, but I'm out. And Walmart didn't have any. But it's a berry pomegranate. It's so good. So And my water is like a reddish brown color. All right, let's go. We're gonna go do some Happy Meal. Yay! Yay, 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 yay. Sorry about the view. Turn the light on. All right. Over now. Let's see here. There. I'll use my board. There we go. Is that too high? That's pretty high, isn't it? I don't really have a good place. So, Happy Meal. So, I don't know. Hold on. I don't know if y'all saw Pam's Crafty Heart. I think it's Crafty Heart. So she had this trivia thing. Wait, I'm working on something else. So she had this trivia thing. Oh, sorry about that. And it was, how well do you know me? So I watch Pam. I don't always comment, but I try to leave a heart or whatever. And so she had that contest. And so like she was giving clues. She would like ask a question, and then she in a video, and then she was giving clues. She was writing them out in the post section of her channel. And so I was one of the ones that got most of them right. So she put us all in like a draw it out of a hat kind of thing, and I won. So that was awesome. I love that. So that's what I'm going to show you first. So this is from Pam. She sent me a hook. Check it out. It's so pretty. It's an O-Fire hook, and I believe it's an H. Yep. No, it's an I. 5.5. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my stars. I just love this hook. So thank you, Pam. So I got this. And I'm going to keep it in its tube so nothing happens to it. You know, I just gave away all my, what were they? Furrows. I didn't like them. They just weren't for me. I heard that if you're a tight crocheter, it will help you, the furrows hooks will help you to crochet looser. I'm a relaxed crocheter, so they just made my stitches like too loose. So that's why. So I haven't tried this out yet, but I plan to. Okay, that was prize number 1. I didn't know about that. And here is prize number 2. Wait till y'all see this. Oh my gosh. You are going to love this. Okay. So. Look at this beautiful shawl. Isn't that gorgeous? Sparkly too. It's got sparkles in it, y'all. You see them? No. I don't think you can see them. Anyways, so I'm gonna put this on. Look at there. Oh my goodness. I love this. This is what we knew the winner would receive. So, I love pinks and purples. So this was like the perfect shawl for me. And it's a really good, like, lightweight summer night shawl. Or for spring even, you know, warm spring days. So that is what I received. And dear Pammy, thank you so much. Sorry to show you all my leg fat, but you know how it goes. Oh, okay. So that is Happy Mail number 1. Okay. This is Happy Mail number 2. This is from my sis, Marianne. A lot of you people know her as Mama Winch. So, sorry for the crinkle. So, she showed this on her Facebook group, and I just absolutely loved it. I thought it was so beautiful, and I told her that I really, really, really loved it. So she sent it to me. Isn't she the greatest sis in the world? Okay, without further ado, my market bag. What do y'all think? You think? And there's purple in it and teal. There's cream. Looks like there's white in it. There's a dark teal. And then there's some gray on the bottom. You see it? There we go. And I just love this. And I told her that I was going to use this as a project bag. Because I don't really use market bags. I mean, if I go to the store, I just use the bags they have. Or I have cold bags that I take. You know, like the Aldi's and stuff. And Walmart too. And so, thank you, Marianne, my beautiful sis. I love this so much. She's selling these, I think she told me $45. If I'm wrong about that, she'll correct me. So, yeah, so she's been putting them on her channel posts, and she's been putting them on Facebook. She's put them on hers, on her group, my group, and I'm sure other groups. They are so nice. I love them. I think she told me she's using like a cotton blend, maybe? Something like that. And so, I've been working on some stuff. So, I've got my hooker to hooker project just about done. So, I'll show you. Where are you at? There you are. So, y'all know that I've been trying my hand at spinning, right? So, I'm not going to spin this part. Okay, so here is, come here. Here is the yarn that I've spun. You see it? And this is what it looked like. This is the, here. This is the fluff that I'm using. It's red, white, and blue. Perfect for me. And so I've been working on that. There are some spots in there that did not get as thin as other spots. But you know, this is really, I think it's only the second time. No, it's the third time. Because I did a little ball. He's somewhere around here. I don't know where he is. But I did a little ball. So this is my third attempt at spinning fluff into yarn. So I really like it. I like spinning it. It's very relaxing. It really is. If I've had a stressful day, which I have many stressful days, then the evening time, like after supper, I'll sit and I'll spin yarn before I go to bed, you know. And then by the time I go to bed, I'm just really relaxed. So it's helping me on that front, which I'm grateful for. So, and now, I will show you what I got done so far. I'm creating a new design. So, ooh, that's cold. So, this is the front. So, that's what I'm making. And no, it is not double cross. You know, I love that stitch, but it is not double cross. This is a new stitch for me. I've never done this stitch before, and I really, really like it. So I always liked the half doubles, and I think that this has replaced half doubles on my list. So yeah, so oh, the yarn that I'm using, when this yarn first came out, you know, when they debuted it or whatever, it's from Hobie. It was supposed to be released, I think it was midnight that night, and so I stayed up and I bought me a bunch of this yarn, and it was over a year ago, and I'm just now using any of it. But I've got the color I showed you. I've got more than this. This is just what I brought downstairs. And then I got this color. It's Happy Place. It's Tony Lipsy's yarn line. So it's Happy Place. And it doesn't tell you the color on the ball band. You have to go on Hobie's website to get that. But it's 50% cotton and 50% wool. It's really soft. I mean, it's really soft. It's awesome. This one is a Happy Place solid. They had solid and they had menagerie. So this is a solid. I believe that's a solid too. You don't see that? I don't know. And then I have this one. It's Melange, not Menagerie. Melange. So there's that one. It looks pink on the phone, but it's not. It's like a peach color, like a light peach. There you go. They go really good together. And then I have this one, and that is a Melange. It's like a cream color. Yeah. And when I saw these all together, I was like, ooh, orange dreamsicle. Yeah, so I've been working on that. I was just fooling around one day and I made this. And I don't know if it's going to be a cap for a doll or if it's going to be a baby shoe. I don't know. Probably a cap. Probably a cap for a doll. I want to get into doll making. My grandmother made the most beautiful dolls, and I want to do that. Let's see. What else? I cannot show you my hooker versus hookery. You have to wait until the reveal on July 5th at 6 p.m. Central? Eastern. 6 p.m. Eastern, and 2 o'clock Alaskan time. So, I have to wait for that. But I am writing the pattern as I go, so I don't forget anything. I don't know. That's really it for that until we start on, and see, I come to the end, so I have to put them together and start a new one. So, just spread the fibers. It would be so easy to do like. Now I'm. Uh-oh. I didn't do the other end. Sorry about that. You just pull. Make it thinner. Don't pull too much. If you pull too much, then you'll pull it apart. This must have long fibers. I don't remember what it is. I bought this last year at the Fiber Festival that we just went to, and I bought more this year. I got pretty blue this year, and I got another color, I think. Undo it from the hook, wrap it around, I have to get, I have to get it ready because it just came apart. I knew that was going to happen because I'm doing it on video when it was working perfectly. But that's spinning. I think it's pretty easy. What I'll do is I'll go through and I'll pull this, just stretch the fibers, and I'll do like the whole roll before I put it on, the hook. Basically, what I do is that. But all that yarn that's on there, that was one of these. They were like a braid, and so when I undid the braid, then they were like that wide, and so I just started splitting them and making smaller rope like things, and I got 10 of these. I think it was a 10 ounce roving that I bought, which if you ever watch Cinnamon Stitches, which I do every day, I love her, she's so awesome. She calls it fluff. That's what I call it because of her. But I'll tell you, the best person to watch if you want to do a drop spindle, if you want to spin yarn that way, or if you want to do it on one of those electric spinning wheels. Spring the Fiber Enthusiast. I watched her absolute beginner drop spindle videos, and I mean to tell you, she is so informative, and I just dove in with both feet, so to speak. Let's see the difference. And then when I go to stretch it, this way, it'll be thinner than this. It'll be pretty thin. But you don't want it too thin, because then it'll break off. So that's basically what I've been doing with my time. When I've had a moment or two. But I really like doing the spinning. And there are going to be some new things on my channel really soon. I'm trying to come up with a schedule for my channel and for my life. So I bought this at Dollar General, I believe. Yeah, Dollar General. And it's like a calendar, and you can make it whatever month. And it came with a dry erase marker, and then it came with some magnets, 2 little magnets behind that. And so, in his back. And it's got little things. You can hang it, comes with the screws. Comes with the screws and the anchors. It's good. And so I'm going to buy another one. We're going to have one downstairs for this floor. That will be all the stuff I need to do every day. And then upstairs in my craft room, I will have one up there that will be just, crochet and crafts. I may have to change my name a little bit, because I want to start doing some crafts that have nothing to do with yarn. Yeah. So I'm going to be venturing out to make stitch markers. If anybody knows of someone on like YouTube or Facebook that does make stitch markers with the glass beads, like this is what I want to make. Isn't that gorgeous? That is absolutely phenomenal. I love this. It's actually a keychain. But I think that would be so cool. Like if you collect them, that would be cool. Which I plan to do. And then there's different ones. And then I got my Bravo from him. He sent to me. And then I have a African elephant. And I have a Be Kind one. And I have a aubergine heart. And it says thinking about you. And so I've got a lot of these beads and the spacers and the what's that called? Sticks to put them on. I can't think of it. What it's called right now. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, I gotta need a drink of water. So, I don't know. I still haven't got that craft thing done. I want to wait until I have some free time. I'm going to record it from beginning to end. It will not take long. It just won't. It won't be a long video. It'll be pretty easy. I'm pretty short. But I'm going to do that because I want to use that for decoration in my craft room. So that is my plan. So I'm always either designing something or I get like and I'll draw them. Like the other night I woke up and I had a dream about a design. I came out to the living room, got my little design book, and started writing it out, and drew it. Because this it's lined down here, and then up here is an empty space, and it's got like little boxes right here, you know, for checking things off or whatever. And so on this new pattern that I'm doing, I use those spaces, I'm writing the pattern, to the yarn that I'm using, the hook that I'm using, and the 4 colors that I'm using. So it's being written out as I go along. I'm doing that, trying to do it so that way I won't forget when I go to do that stuff. We are in my crochet nest right now. This is my nest. Like everything on this couch is crochet related. There's yarn, there's hooks, there's, oh my gosh, pattern, things that have been done. Do you guys remember this? Blanket I made? I just absolutely love this. Isn't that pretty? I adore it. I absolutely adore it. And I decided to do shells. That's like 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles, like you do in the corner, and I do it all the way around it. I should have done 3 in the corners, made the corners stand out more, but I didn't. I mean, this wasn't supposed to be, you know, I mean, I would say most everybody knows how to do a granny square blanket, and that's all this is. It's just a granny square. I named it the Victorian Granny. And I just love it. And it's so soft. I made that with Caron Simply Soft, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's really soft. I just really like it. No, I did not. No, I did not. I used the Mandala bonus bundle in Meowth. That's what I used. And then this center color, I said this before, the center color was, what's it called? Comfy Cotton Blend? Yeah, Comfy Cotton Blend. And I don't remember the name of the color. But that's how I done that. So, poor leg. My leg is jacked, man. I'm telling you what. So, went to the doctor Friday, and he gave me some antibiotic cream to put on. It's like ointment. It's I don't remember the name of it right now. And he also gave me Keflex antibiotic. I take 6 of those a day, and because he thinks I have an infection under my skin. For the last few years, I get these fluid-filled blisters on my leg, my left leg, and then they'll pop and drain, you know. And it's always been like clear fluid. Well, this time when they did that, there was blood in it. There was blood tinged fluid. And I had one break open, and it's got a scab on it now. It's healing. The scab is getting smaller, so that's good. And, yeah. I don't know. They come, and then they go away, and then they come back, and then they go away, and it's been going on for 2 years. 3 years. 2 or 3. I don't know. You probably remember me talking about it. That my husband and my daughter wanted me to go to the doctor about these. And they didn't hurt or anything. Well, this time they hurt. They hurt an inch. Sometimes an inch. That open one, yeah, it's not good. And so this is the 4th doctor I've been to about them. And the very first one that said he thought I had an infection underneath my skin. So, I don't know, we'll see. They just popped up a few years ago, just out of the blue. And it goes like all the way around my lower calf, my ankle. And then like, I have a lot of ruptured veins in my feet and ankle. And on my leg. Check out that bruise. Can you see it? You can't see it. You see the bruise? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that was from the IV when I had that surgery. That is upper GI scope procedure. Like they put me to sleep and everything. So that is from the IV. You should have seen it that day. Oh my gosh, it was like up to here. Just that area of my hand. And all these scratches you see, yeah, those are from the new puppies. Oh, I saw a possum this morning. Yeah, normally you don't see those. It was real early. It was like 6:30 or something. My husband went out to open the gates for Lori's bus, and he's like, Kimmy, come here. So I went outside, and there he was. Big old possum. I mean, that thing's been around a while. He's a big old possum. Anyways, you don't want to hear about the possum, I'm sure. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can show you. I don't think so. You guys have seen everything I got. Oh, did I show you this? I got this at the festival. I think I showed you. So, I was watching Fiber Spider do a video on this. And then Kim from Fortunate Creations, she did a video on this. And after I saw Fiber Spiders, I was like, oh my gosh, I want one of those. So, Amazon had them for like $20, 19 something. And I got this for $12. No, $18. It was $18. This is like $1 or $2 cheaper than Amazon. But, yeah. So, I like it. I think it's cool. It looks like a trident, except it don't have a middle thing. I guess it's going to be a Biden. So, guys, I guess that's it until we go to wash the broccoli. So we're already at over an hour. So yeah. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause right here. So, I'm going to pause the video, and then when we get in the kitchen, then I'll turn it back on. So, hang tight, my friends. Yeah, so I'm back in the kitchen. Washing these. There she is, number one. There. This next. This one here. A little buggy. Right there. With this little guy. I'm doing a video.
Well, damn it, I gotta work.
And that was my lovely husband.
Hmm?
Nothing. So, after we get all these washed, I still got other one to wash. I don't want to be him by himself. Down there. Now, this little guy. Doing. It's gonna worry out. Alright, I'm gonna put him right here. Okay, now. The left plate. I need to put a plate. Keep that here. See if that'll work. Yep. Oh yeah, that's the plate I use. Alright, so here's some salt. This is my canning salt. Alright. Add the salt. There. The salt in the water is supposed to suffocate any wormies or buggies. Ooh. Christian people. Alright, look at all them seeds there. Do you want to save some seeds? There's a spider in my bra. Woo! Not anymore. Where did it go? He's almost the same color. Floor. I got him. He's dead. You know, like spiders. Are you gonna save any of these seeds? Are you saving any of these broccoli seeds? Broccoli seeds. Do you want to save any of them? Okay. So we're just filling up the water in the pan. I have to cover the broccoli completely. Alright, hey, that's pretty good. I got those in there good. So, none are floating to the top. So, as of right now, I do not need that plate. We're going to put our lid on. Clean the sink out. And then I usually let them soak in the salt water for a couple of hours. Oh, so, well, that's it for right now, y'all. So we'll come back when I get ready to cut the broccoli and get it blanched. So, all right, I will see y'all in a while. Hang tight, my friends. Hey, y'all, I'm back. So I got all that salt water rinsed out of the broccoli. So now comes cutting time. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna tip the camera so you guys can see the cutting board. So hang tight. I hope it doesn't fall over. All right. So I'll start with this one, I guess. To what is this? It's that right there. Oh my goodness, girl. So Some of these are gone to seed. Oh well. And then we're gonna, once we get them all cut, then we're gonna go and we're gonna blanch them. I'm gonna rinse them one final time after I cut them, and then we're gonna blanch them. Just to make sure. Last thing I need. Whoa. Well, dang it, I gotta wash that one. Last thing I need with my heart and my heart plumbing is, let's see here. I think this is enough. Okay, so now cut that off. Oops, I got a piece of broccoli. Oh, well. It is what it is, right? Okay. This one. Man, there's a lot of seeds in these. See all them seeds coming out? I don't want to bruise my broccoli though. This looks pretty rank. I'll cut that bottom row off. Wonderful. So, I hope y'all are doing well. Oh, look at that one. I've never seen it do that before. Anyways, so, I need a little trash can, some sort. Okay, so my family does not like this part of the broccoli, so that's that then, isn't it? They're starting to look like trees. I just know somebody used to call broccoli trees. He didn't want no trees. You're like, well, that's what we're having. So. Eat it or starve. Plain and simple. Now you just quit that. Don't you follow your little buddy there. Okay. Maybe says those with the seeds are okay to eat. But he said once you blanch them, you'll never know they were there. I'd know. I would know. Most definitely. Okay, this one. Pretty big one. So we're just going to tear these all apart. Yeah, some buggy damage, worm damage. See it? Where you at? Right here. See that? It was made by a critter of some sort. Yeah, I don't like how that one looks. When I used to wait on tables, whoever was my cook hated me. Because I always said, if it's not pleasing to the eyes, the customer is not going to eat it. I wouldn't. I wouldn't at all. No way. What is that? I do not know. Anyways, so there's all those. So I was talking all this time and you guys weren't even there. Stupid phone. Anyways, so we're talking about what kind of vegetables I like. I like carrots, corn, cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, tomatoes. I know it's a fruit. I love onions. See, I love green beans. I do not like Brussels sprouts. And what's the other one? Really nasty vegetable. Okay, Brussels sprouts to me look like brains. I'm not even kidding. And the smell of them alone would be enough to turn me off. You guys probably didn't hear the whole sweet corn thing, did you? Well, you might hear it twice, you might hear it once. Here we go. So we grow our own sweet corn. My grandma taught me how to make sweet corn, how to cook it. And so most people when they cook it, they just put warm water in their pan, in their thing they're gonna make it in. And that's not how I do it. How I do it is that I put water in my pan. I put water in my pan and then, I forgot to say this the last time, but I melt a stick of butter in it. In the boiling water, the water. And then once it's just about to boil, you know when it starts getting in bubbles, like getting a lot of bubbles in the bottom, I put my corn in then. And then once it reaches boil, then I boil it for 10 minutes. And it is the most wonderful corn I ever had. It's probably the only kind of corn I ever had. Since Grandma taught her daughters and her granddaughters how to make it. I don't know if she taught my cousin how to make it or not. I don't know. My cousin's name is Christy. Kim and Chris. Kimberly and Christy. But they always, her name is Christy. And my name is Kimberly, and they always called us Kim and Chris. And we're only 18 months apart. I think that's right, 18 months. And we totally do not look one bit alike. She takes after her mom and her dad. I can see my uncle in her. And I look like my mom, but I have my dad's features. Like, that makes sense. My mother was very light in complexion. Very, very light. She was definitely a white girl. And I'm not. As I've gotten older, I've gotten a little bit lighter, but when I was a kid, I was dark like my daddy. There is Native American blood in our family. So I'm the only one in the family with dark hair, like my dad. My dad had really dark hair. Mine is like a brown color, naturally brown, with like red undertones. My dad's mom was Irish, and she had red hair. So I definitely look like my mom, though. My older brother used to tell me, He'd say, when you're fat, you look like mom. When you're skinny, you look like dad. Thank you for that. That's what I wanted. Be all fat today. That was years ago. But my mom, when she was a kid, she had blonde hair. And then when she grew up, her hair turned to like a really light brown, or really super light brown. And my older brother, he has really blonde hair, like really blonde hair. And my cousin Chris does too. And my younger brother, he had reddish blonde hair. So I just, I inherited all daddy's stuff. And the boys, it's so funny because they look like my mom. And I know one brother that would hate it if he heard me say that. But my older brother, he looks like my dad. He does. Kevin, I don't know. He looked like, I could see daddy in his face, but he also kind of reminded me of grandpa too. My mom's dad. And so, yeah. So, and then my dad's dad, he had coal black hair. That's where the Indian came from him. And, Daddy had hazel eyes. Grandpa had brown eyes. My grandma, she had green eyes, like mine. Some people think mine are blue. I don't know where they get that from. I guess they change color or something. I don't know. But my eyes are genuinely green. And so Daddy used to tell me I had his mom's eyes. Now, okay. If you're ever doing broccoli, that right there, see that? That is worm damage. So you want to definitely cut that out until you see the nice green. So let's see. Where there's a little bit of worm damage, there's probably more. Yeah, right here. Okay. But you guys learned a lot about me today, huh? I don't know, I must be talkative today. Strange. I mean, I'm a talker. I always was a talker. I don't know, I get weirded out because I guess because I feel like I'm talking to myself or something. Even though I know you guys are listening. Just hope you're listening. And still got more broccoli. So this video is gonna be like, it's already over an hour and a half, so it's gonna be really long. And you guys do not have to watch the whole thing. Leave at any time. But please, don't forget to leave me a thumbie. And if this is your first visit to the Crochet Cabin, my name is Kimmy. I'm a 58-year-old grandmother of 3 boys. I have 3 children, a son and 2 daughters. All the grandkids come from my son, as of right now. And I'm married to a wonderful man. He pops on sometimes when I'm on live, or you'll see him comment on one of my posts, or my, not my posts, video. His YouTube name is Hoosier Cowboy. We are Hoosiers. We are both born and raised in Indiana, and that is where we live. When his daddy passed away, he had left the farm to us. And also Lori. Lori is my sister-in-law, my husband's sister. She has cerebral palsy, and she lives with us. So this has been the only home Lori's ever known. As long as I'm alive, it'll be the only home she ever knows. You know what I'm saying? So, and we take care of her. She's our girl. She's like our kid, really. You know? My husband never had any children. But he inherited 3 stepkids, which my girls both call him Dad, because their dad, well, we won't get into that. You're watching. I seriously doubt it, but you never know about people. So, ew. That did not look good, y'all. So, they like my husband. He's good to them. He sure don't whitewash things, let me tell you. If you're screwing up, or if you're like my kids, his kids, our kids, if you're screwing up, he is not bashful to tell you and to explain to you what it is to be a human being on this earth and how you should act. The first time he ever did that to my daughter Candace, she cried. It hurt her feelings. And then a little while later, I don't know, a few months later, he said, "Mom, you remember that day?" And I said, "Yeah." She said, "You know, that was the best thing anybody ever did for me." She said, "I finally have a dad after all this time." And that made me cry. I married my ex-husband. I didn't realize he was who he was, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. I wish I'd have picked a better dad for my girls. Then my son, he has a different father. I was 17 when I got pregnant with him. Him and his father and me were never married. What the heck is that? Just don't look good. Seeds, okay. Steven is my son. He was born 8 days after my 18th birthday. Mine is March 27th, and his is April 2nd. I have a March 2nd, April 2nd, and April 21st. Those are my kids. Alright, sorry, I had to put you guys on a brief pause. Irby walked in. So, well, he's really hot. I mean, his shirt is soaking wet. I worry about him out in this heat. I mean to tell you. So we got all the broccoli cut up. Isn't that pretty? Now we're gonna pour it. Turn your light. That's what I'm doing. We're gonna pour it in my strainer. with the deck? Anything else with the deck? Nope. Okay. So, let's see here. Alright. So, there's the broccoli right there. So, rinse this. I don't have a sprayer on my sink, so we get by with the bare necessities around here. There's nothing wrong with that. Once I do this a couple times, then I'm gonna fill this side of the sink up with water and set this strainer down inside the water. And if there is any salt left, it will dilute it, you know. I put a bunch of salt in it. Oh my gosh, you did it again. Sorry, guys. There we go. Right. I'm rinsing these with cold water. And then I'm going to let them sit for just a little bit. And then I'll get them on the stove with some warm water. And then oh no, don't listen to me, I'm tired now. So I'll get this water boiling on the stove in that pot that I soaked them in. I just have to rinse it out. And once it starts boiling, then I'll dump the broccoli in the pot. Let it cook for however long broccoli's supposed to blanch, which I think it's a minute, but I gotta look. I gotta look at my ball book. And after that, I'll get it in some ice cold water, and let it sit in there till it cools off. And then once it cools off, I'll strain all the water out, and lay it out to dry up a little bit so it doesn't form ice crystals. And then you bag it and tag it. Take it out to the freezer. So that is my day today, y'all. I can't wait till my peppers start coming in. I bought a bunch of different kinds of hot peppers and mild peppers. And I want to make my own chili powder this year. I love chili powder. I like to make chili cheeseburgers. You ever had them? Oh my gosh, they're so good. I use melted Velveeta cheese and I use chili, no macaroni or nothing, just chili. Chili with beans, basically. And pour that over it. Oh, so good. You got a hamburger in there too. But they're so good. I was working at Steak and Shake when they came out with their chili cheeseburgers. Man, I used to devour them things. Every time I'd go on break, I'd get one of those. The manager totally touched it. Jim, one of these days you're gonna explode. With all them beans in you. And I was like, well, you better hope it's not today. He just laughed. He thought that was funny. Alright. I'm going to sit in this cold water for a little while. Try to get them loose seeds out of there. I let it overflow a little bit. overflow the basket. That way, see all them seeds? Look, all the seeds are coming up to the top. Hold on. See all the seeds? See, they're all coming up to the top. What I want. Really. Oh, they're not doing that. I get copyright, right? I'm a singer. That's what I do. I sing my way through my work. Ugh. I got broccoli floating everywhere now. That's alright, my sink is clean. Dang, look at all them seeds, dude. There's a bunch coming out in the water. I'm just moving them around so the seeds will come out. Y'all ever seen broccoli seeds? They're stinking tiny, let me tell you. They're like little balls. As you can see, yeah, the seeds are coming out of them. That's what I want them to do. That's what I want them to do. Yeah. There's a bunch of seeds on there. Look, it ain't no more. There's only a couple. This is another step. Basically, it's to get rid of the seeds, make sure I have all the salt rinsed off, and to drown any critters that are left. Hold on, y'all. Okay, guys, I'm back. So, sorry I had to disappear for a minute. I'm trying to get all the seeds out of these. I don't like the seeds. And, see, that had seeds. Now look at it. They're pretty. That's pretty. I'm just sloshing them around in the water. Let me see. I'm going to show you something. See that color? After I blanch these, it'll be twice as dark. It will be. It'll be beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It takes a while. I'm not gonna make you guys sit here with me through this whole thing. So, I'm gonna pause the video. And when I come back, we'll start blanching. So, hang tight, my friends. Hey, y'all, it's Kimmy. I'm back. Oh, sorry, I forgot to turn the camera on. So, I'm going to show you what I've done. So, I've blanched them already. And then I always fill up both sides of my sink with really cold water. And then I have these ice packs that I use for my canning. Or not canning, freezing. So I put those in each side of the sink. So I'm going to flip you down so you can see. Okay, the side of the sink is empty. That is my straight from the pot into the sink side, okay? And then when they get cooled off enough, like where I can touch them, then I move them to the other side, and that gives them that cold temperature. So here we go. So that's the one side. See all them seeds still? Crazy, right? Now there they are. They're in the other side of the sink. And I've got both of the Glacier packs in there. Those things come in so handy. I don't even remember where we got those. We got those a long time ago. I think when my father-in-law was getting meals, like that Meals on Wheels thing, but it's not on wheels, it's something else. Anyways, so he didn't like the food, so he didn't have that very long. Hence was why we only have 2 of the Glacier packs. So I'm going to let this water out over here. And then we're going to let those continue to cool till they get pretty cold. And then if you do any blanching at all, let me recommend a product to you. This is the best tool I ever bought myself, okay? I got this in the beginning to get boiled eggs out of the pan, right? But this has so much more uses. So I use this when I make fries in the fryer. I use this when I do all my blanching. Watch this. Okay, I'm gonna turn it down again. And they just scoop up. I mean, whatever's in its path, it delivers. So I love this little scooper thing. I think it's supposed to be, oh no. Everybody's having problems with his tractor today and it just died on him. Oh, that's not good. So, what was I saying? I don't remember. So then my next step with this is to get them out of this water, and I'm gonna lay them out on a towel and let the towel soak up whatever water's in them because I don't want ice crystals in them. I'm not gonna do the vacuum seal bags. I'm just gonna use regular Ziploc bags. I've done it before. Lori's home now. I don't really have a whole lot of time for anything. So, as you all know. But, yeah, so I may end up having to go get Irby too. Or no, he said he could drive the truck home. The truck's down there. Okay, that's good. I was worrying. I was thinking, how am I going to get him? It's really super hot today. It's like 90s. I don't know. It feels like it's 100 degrees outside. I don't know exactly. I think the temperature was supposed to be like 92 or 93. And so, yeah, it's really super hot in this kitchen. I'm going to tell you, this kitchen was bearable, all right? It was bearable in here. And then I turned the fire on the water, and then I left the kitchen. And what was I doing? Oh, yeah, I went in there to sit down for a minute because I knew it was going to take forever for the water to boil. So I was in there sitting down, and Irby came in. I came out here to get something. I don't remember what it was. I walked in the door, and the heat took my breath away just from having that pan of water cooking. Oh, my gosh. It was like it doubled in temperature out here, I swear. And so it's really super duper hot. The air's running in the other room. Lori was really red when she got home. And so I've set her down by the air conditioner so she can get cooled down because heat brings on seizures for her. Sorry. I know you don't want to see my nose and mouth that close up. Heat is a trigger for Lori's seizures. So that's why I set her by the air conditioner so that she could get cooled off with a quickness. There I go again. With a quickness. So after I get these out on the towel, then I'm going to go in there with her. So let's see. Is it doily now? So, have I ever showed you guys my bathroom? You don't want to see the bottom of it because I ran out of cleaner and it looks bad. But I'll show you what's up above. Okay. Ugh. So, I don't remember where I got that middle one from. It says home on it. And then you see the ones on the side? I made those little things. I got those little globes. And then I bought like a bouquet of flowers. They were all the same flowers. There's peony flowers. And then I took the stems off and I put the flower in the bottom of those. And then I put a green stretchy ribbon around them and set them up there on those. So the 4 little shells came from my husband's uncle after he passed away. And so I already had the middle one, that middle thing right there. And I keep like my mousse, just whatever I need in the bathroom, right? Like for showers. And so I did that. Now over here, I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Can you see it? Yeah, that's the over my door. Irby built a special shelf over my door to hold that stuff. Wasn't that nice? And then I painted, this is my shower. I painted the walls peach. Look how dirty those are. That's what happens when you marry a farmer. Okay, so you see the peach? That's my cupboard. And now if you come over, where we at? Over here. Move my hand. Nope, wrong way. Sorry if I made you dizzy. Okay. See that wallpaper? That's peonies up there, different colors. And then the peach paint and the green. And like that shelf is green. And then I have white trim. So this, I always wanted a peach and green bathroom. I mean, ever since I was a kid, I wanted one. I wanted a bathroom that was peach and green, and I finally got one. So, I hope you didn't see any of that mess in there, because I ran out of bathroom cleaner, and I tried other things and nothing worked. That's what being married to a farmer is all about, honey. Let me tell you. Okay, so, yeah, and so we were, you remember when they had the big C lockdown crap? Well, that is the time, like many Americans, that we decided we were going to remodel everything. Not like with boards and stuff like that. Well, some, like, okay, like you see my bathroom. You see my bathroom door, right? Okay, it's right by the kitchen. So the bathroom door used to be right here on this wall, or in the hallway. There's Irby's things. So it used to be right here. So Irby took this out, put a piece of drywall in, and sanded it, and then we painted over it. And so he moved it over to here. That is the only construction that was done. Everything else was either sanding our wood floors and staining and varnishing them, and painting, putting up wallpaper border. He made me a new, during that time, he made me a new spice rack, because the one we had was about half this size, and I had way too many spices. I like flavor. So here's my spice rack that he made me. So see, you put the little hooks down there. And then he found this. See if, oh, wrong way. See if I can get it in there. So he found this at Goodwill. And so the theme of our kitchen, well, my kitchen, is farmhouse. Let me get a close-up. I'll show you. That's my wallpaper border in my kitchen. And in my prep kitchen as well. So the bottom of our walls is, it's called chili powder. So that's the bottom color. And then the top color is called butter yellow, which is a beautiful yellow color. I really like that. And so like all my upper cabinets, like the cabinet frames are like white, like an off-white. And then the cabinet doors on the upper part are that same yellow. And then the cabinet doors on the lower part are that same chili powder. So, and then this is my floor. We got new flooring. And we got this prep kitchen, and bathroom. And down this little hallway. And let me show you here. When I say little, baby, I mean little. Look at that. That is not an optical illusion. Lori's wheelchair just barely fits in that hallway. Alright, I got a towel out. Let me take them out. They ought to be cooled off enough now. Okie doke. So, let me set you all right here. We'll fold this towel. It's a double layer. Okay. I'm taking the ice packs out. And then I'm going to scoop up some broccoli. I want you guys to be able to see what it looks like. Okay, so here's my broccoli. There's still some seeds in it. I can't get them off. But that's my broccoli. And that's after blanching it 3 minutes, which is what my bulb book said to do. So 3 minutes for small ones and 4 minutes for large ones. I have everywhere from small to large in here. So I just did it 3 minutes because I got some little baby ones in here. And I didn't want to fully cook them. I got some more worms. You better believe that boiling water killed them. Whoa. Wow, there's a lot of broccoli. Oh, this water is ice cold, y'all. Which is what we want. You know, I like to start me a channel. Where I do like canning videos, just canning videos, like farmhouse prep stuff. Because when you're a farming family, you put back a lot of food in the harvest seasons, no matter what time of year that would be, because you never know what weather you're going to have the following year. So it's best to put some away, and then you have some for next year. Ew, there's another one. Maybe I'll flush them suckers down the toilet, I think. That drain. Okay. Well, that's all of it. This right here. That's all I got. What do y'all think? I think it looks wonderful. Then I'll just lay these out, let them kind of drain on the towel for a little bit. You know, best I can, anyways. And then I'll put them in bags and throw them in the freezer. I do not, I do the salt and water thing to get the bugs and the worms out, but I do not add salt to my broccoli. Because I think, you know, broccoli is good for you. It's full of antioxidants and everything else. It's got all kinds of vitamins and minerals. And you add salt to it, and you're just adding sodium that you don't need. And that could be bad for someone with a heart condition, like moi. So, I made some dehydrated broccoli one year, and they were like, I cut them real thin. They were like broccoli chips. And then I put garlic powder on some, and on the other ones, what did I put on it? Oh, lemon pepper on some. They were really good. I'm gonna have to do that again. It's been a minute. All right, y'all. So, here's my broccoli. Oh. Definitely gonna make some soup this year. I know, I say that every year. I do. I gotta get out of this kitchen, y'all. You wanna go say hi, Lori? Lori! Oh, you're done with your milk. Good. Wanna say hi? Clean your face off.
Yeah.
Say hi.
Hi.
All right. Okay, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this extra long video, because it became longer than I anticipated. I don't know if I'll do a part 1 and part 2, just so it's not so ungodly long, because I know it's gonna be like 2 hours. So, I might do a part 1 and part 2, and so, I don't know. Be watching for it, because it'll be coming. Oh, you don't even know that because you're not looking at it yet. See, I get confused. All right, well, I love y'all, and I will see you on the next one. Y'all have a wonderful day, and God bless you. Mwah. Bye, y'all.